Hey guys, welcome back. In this video we're going to discuss all about how we can create a dynamic calendar using HTML CSS and also JavaScript. So let's look at the project. So I'm going to refresh my page and this is the default calendar. This is the current month, year, day, month, date, year, and I'm also able to see the current date right now. So you're going to increase to display the another month or decrease. You are able to see previous month, right? So yeah, it's perfect and you'll get a lot of new things from this video. So without further ado, let's get started to write the code. So I'm going to close it and go to my code editor. Inside that I have index.html style.css script.js, and I usually use the font Awesome inside my website. So the link is included inside there and have a script.js file. So let's do the to create a calendar. So write the class calendar and say that I'm going to create another class calendar controls. This face right now. So yeah, so inside this one section we're gonna add the headings, calendar headings. Inside the headings I will add the font of some icon class, fa solid, fa arrow left, right? Then I will add the class like October 23, and also I will assign a class inside the month, year. After that I will use same thing, assign the class fa solid, fa arrow right, perfect. So this is our calendar heading. After the heading I will use the current date time. Inside that I'll use the paragraph day txt, and yeah, I'm gonna add the today is p date txt, right? So I'll use Tuesday 10, and this is month, and this is here, right? So we'll use that inside the JavaScript to display the dynamic data, right? Sorry for my pronunciation. So yeah, I'm going to use the date, days and date. I'll use days and date. So inside that I'll use UL. The UL assign the class is days. So I'm going to use ally, use the Sunday, and that will Monday, that will Tuesday, that will Wednesday, that will Thursday, that will Friday, and that will Saturday, right? So this is our days. After the days I will add the dates. So I will use UL in the dates. So in the dates I will use same techniques that I use on, right? So I'm going to change the numbers to 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19, and that will 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 90 30. Just use the 30 days because I will add the dynamic data inside that. So I'm going to open it in the live server. So here's our content. So we're going to use CSS to manage it. So before using CSS I have index dot this one file. Inside it I have many variables. Inside the variables have a color, so I'm gonna select my root and paste the colors because I will use it inside this one project. Yeah, so let's do the use padding, reset the property padding, margin, box sizing, border box. Then I need to select my body and I need to add the flex property to display the content in the center of the page. So I'll use align item center, justify content center. I need to assign height because the content will appear in the center without assigning the height. You can't display the content in the center of the page, right? So save and look at that. Everything in the center, perfect. And also I will use overflow region because I don't need to display the scroll bar, right? So select the calendar, and inside the calendar I need to assign the background color calendar beige color, and color will be calendar font color like white, right? And I'll use the border radius border radius is 5 pixel. This max width 450 pixel, weight 100%, and now this box shadow 5 pixel, 5 pixel, 10 pixel, RGB, not RGB, I'm using calendar beige color. So save and look at that, perfect. So let's move on the calendar inner. So select the calendar underscore inner. So I need to use padding 2rem to make a space all of the sides inside the content, right? Let's select the calendar heading. So I'm going to use display flags, justify content space between, align item center, and I will use the padding top and bottom 1rem to make a space, left and right 0. So this is our content right now. This is the heading, by the way, right? Then we need to select the arrow sign and assign the let's do the FA solid FA hyphen arrow dot hyphen left comma. I need to select it, select the Y, and I'm going to use cursor pointer, and I'll use font size with 1.2 rem. Save and yeah, it's perfect, right? Let's select the current date, time, and I need to use same thing, display flags, justify content space between, align item center, background color calendar current date time, and I'll use the padding all sides 0.7 rem, and I'll use margin bottom 1 rem. Also I'll use the border radius 5 pixel. Save. Yeah, it's perfect right now. Then I need to select the date text, right? Because inside the header text and date txt. So I'm gonna use green color, and color is calendar color, white color, and I'll use border radius 5 pixel. Padding I'll use 0.5 rem, 1 rem. So, and look at that, right? So let's select the days underscore date. Inside that I have a URL. I need to use list style at none to remove the bullets, all of the highlight tags. Then I need to select the date and dash date comma. No, I need to select the dot dash. First we need to select this one, right? So inside that I need to use the display grid. First display grid, and I need to add grid template column, repeat 7 column and 1 FR, and I need to use text align is center. So 7, and look at that, the 7 columns, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Yeah, and also I need to assign the same thing inside the dates, so you will get that result right now, right? Then I need to select the dates underscore date, and inside that have a days ally tag. In the ally tag I will use the bottom 2 pixel solid var and calendar weekend. I will use that, and I'll use margin 0 and 0.2 RAM to make a space. Yeah, have a space after the content of the days. Let's select the dates and ally tag. In the ally tag I need to use padding also at 0.5 RAM, and I need to use margin 0.2 RAM. Then I need to use display flags, align item center, justify content is center, and cursor is pointer. Border radius I will use 5 pixel, color is calendar font color. Save, and look at that, right? Let's move on the next properties. Days, day underscore dates, and I need to select the dates, ally tag, hour, and I'm going to use background color var, calendar date hour, and color is var calendar bg color. Save, and just a minute. Okay, I need to select the days. Yeah, it's perfect right now. Then I need to select the active class, days, date, date, have an allied class, and I will assign the class active, and background I will use var calendar today color. So when I will assign the color class is active on any of the ally tag, you will get that result right? And last thing I need to add it dummy class. So dates dot dummy, and I will use color dummy calendar color. Save, and I need to assign the dummy of this one color. Save, and as you can see, those are dummy content, right? So this is our design section. So let's move on the JS to display the dynamic data and add the performance to move the content with another month, or display the time, and so on and so forth. But before moving on the JS, we need to fix this one issue. I need to move this one on down. So I need to select the dates, and then I need to find out the dates on there, and I just select the dates. So margin top, yeah, I'm gonna try to use it. It's margin to make a space. Yeah, have a get a space on top and bottom. No, I will use the margin top. I don't need to add the bottom. Just like that. So, and yes, perfect. So let's move on the JS. In the JS, step number 1, you need to add the object. Inside the object, have a days in date or months. So I'm going to get it and create object write the any name of the object. So I'm going to use dm date month obj and paste the days and month, right? So this is array, this is another array, and also we need to get all of the data and store the data inside our variables. So first I'm going to leave it, don't save it, cons that txt element. So I'm going to select document.query selector dot dat txt. The next one is dates, so I need to select it in dates element. Then I need to select the boolean element. By the way, I need to add the boolean right when usable. Okay, I need to select the calendar headings. In a minute I need to find out. Yeah, I need to select the calendar headings. Inside that have a patterns like this one, so I need to select the fs solid just like that, but I need to add it all because inside that have two icons, so we're gonna convert it into a buttons, right? The last thing I need to add it as a month year element, so I need to select it document at query selector, and inside that I need to add the month and the year, like this one. So those are our content. We're gonna use them to display the calendar, right? So I'm gonna create a variable that object. So I'm gonna use that obj equal to new dat. So we're gonna use that obj to get the name, month, date and year. So let's do that. So I'm gonna use tenant dm. So this time I need to get the day, so I'm gonna get the day as a text from my this one. So I need to target my this one dm object, and after that I need to target it as a days. So you need to use array. Inside the array you need to target your date object like this one, because you need to get the current day, right? Get day function, so it will help us to day, and I need to get the month, so I'm going to use month. This time I need to target my date object dot get month and year, right? Date object get full year. Last thing I need to get it date, so date object get date object get date, right? So let's look at that inside the console. Tenant month date. So in a minute I'll restart my page because sometimes we are facing problem inside there. So open it, Wednesday 9/20/2023, and this is the day, right? So we have successfully received the data from the date object, and we have stored the data inside our variables, right? So we're going to use those things inside there, right? Inside this one. So let's look at that. So I'm going to target the .txt element .html, and I need to target the little template. First we need to display the day, so I need to target the day now. Okay, then use comma. The next one you need to get it in a minute, comma, and I need to display the month as a text, so I need to target this one object. Inside the object have a month, so I need to target DM means date month object. Inside that have a month, so I need to target the array as a month. So this time I need to target that from the number to convert it as a string. So I've used DM object to get the index wise text from there, and which text or which index number. So you have received the index number or number from the month variable, right? So let's add another date, and finally I need to display the year. So, and look at that, this is a today date and so on so far. This month, day, and but I display the date first, and after that I need to display the month. Yeah, it's perfect. Wednesday 11 October 2013, right? So do you want to change it? You can do this. So this is your choice. Which one will display? The first one. Alright, so let's work on the calendar. In the calendar, I need to create a function called display calendar. Inside the calendar, first of all, you need to get the last date of the month, right? So let's do that. I will create a variable let first last date of month, right? And we need to target the date function. Inside the date function, we need to pass 3 parameters. The first one is year, the next one is a month, and then the last one is 0. This is the default year. Then you need to target the get date function. You will get the date. So let's look at that. What you'll get, last date. So I need to get this one function paste outside of there. Let's look at that. What happened? So we have received the 30 days means 30 days, but in October have a 31 days. Someone have a 31 days, someone have a 28 days. So we need to convert it as we need to add the one increment. So I need to add addition 1. So as you can see, 31. So we have successfully received the data from the last date of the month. So we're going to use this one variable to display all of the days inside our calendar, right? So let's see how we can do that. I will create a for loop. Let I assign the value 1, and then I'm going to use the condition I less than last date of month I plus plus. So inside that I need to target the I variable. First we're going to look at that, what you will get the value from the I variable. As you can see, 1 to 31, I mean 30 days are appear inside there. So you have used the last date of month, right? Cool. So let's add it. I'm going to create a let days, assign the value none. Then I need to target this one days and use a little template. Inside the little template I need to get my this one li tag, paste it. Inside the I tag I need to pass I variable inside the little template, right? But I need to decrease that. So after that I need to target the days. So let's look at that. 30 inside the li tag have a 30 means one item, but you need to add the increment or concatenation sign. So you have received the 30 days right now, as you can see, right? So let's add the equal sign to display the 31 days. So I'm gonna add equal sign, so, and you'll get 31 days right now, as you can see. So we're gonna use that to display it as a calendar, as a days inside our application. So what I need to do on there, I need to target my variable that is appear on top of my page, like dates element, like this one, because inside that have all of the content. So I need to target it and use inner HTML, assign the values days. Right, so look at that, 31 days are appear inside the application. Right, cool. So next one is display all days inside the HTML. I need to add the month in top of my page. So in a minute, I need to target display current month and year. So I need to target the month, year element, HTML, and then I need to use little template, target the DM object, and inside that have a months array. Inside the array I need to target the month variable. The next is year, so you need to use year. So, and look at that. So if I will go through inside there and I will comment out, just a minute, I need to remove this one. So, and you have seen same thing, right? So let's move on the next and previous button. When I click on that, then I will increment. When I decrease it, means I will use previous button to decrease the value from there. So let's work on the button, right? So I go to JS, btn, previous, and next one. By the way, this is last date of the month, right? And yeah, so let's move on the previous and next month. So btn element dot add email listener. No, I need to use for each loop to execute that, means extract one by one value from there. So yeah, I'm gonna use btns, execute the function, target the btns dot add email listener, click event, execute that function. When user will click on the button, so let's look at that, what you'll get when you will click on the btns. So, and this is button, click on that, right side and left side. So I'm going to assign the IDs on each button. This will be previous and that will be next. So what I need to do on there, I need to add the logic. Logic is very simple. I need to target my month variable that is assigned on top, like this one. If btns dot id triple equal to is previous, then I need to target my month same variable to decrease the one value, otherwise increment the one value. That's it. So you need to copy the function and that's it. You will get different results. So let's look at that. November, September, August, and so on so far. But after the December you have seen undefined, so we need to fix that. Let's do that. I'm gonna add the condition on there is if month less than 0 or month greater than 11, then come into the body, and inside that I need to update all of the variables. Let's say target the date, assign the new date function, passing the parameters year, month. Third one is new date function, and after that I need to target the get date function. Means this will execute and reassign the value inside the date function that is assigned top of my page, like there, right? Let's add the year. So I'm going to target the date dot get full year, month, date, not get month, and yeah, last thing I need to add it else statement. In the else statement I use date, that's it. So and you will get different results right now, as you can see. So let's move on. The in February 2024 have a 29 days, so everything is working perfectly on this time, right? So let's move on the next one to display the last few days and next month few days, right? So I need to go on top. So I'm gonna create another variable, let first day of month created function, and I'm gonna pass in the same thing here, month. This time I need to pass the 1 and calling that get day, because I need to get the day, get the first day of the month. So I need to use statement on there, yes, month last days. So I'm going to use for loop, let I assign the value first day of month, right? I greater than is 0, I plus plus, come into the body. In the body I'll use the same thing, this one, but I need to add the class on there, is class dummy, right? And inside the I need to display the last date of month, right? But I will create this one also in a minute. I will create another variable, let last date of last month, new that year function, month, and shells get. So I need to pass a last date of last month, and we need to use decrement by I value and increment 1 value, right? So I think it should be display. No, in a minute I'm going to check that, but yeah, I need to add the in a minute I need to add the condition on there to display the class, right? What is the name of the today, or today I need to highlight someone days inside the application, so I need to add the logic on there. So let's see, check today. So I need to target I variable triple equal to, I need to target one date object like this one, and say that have a complete date. So I'm going to use that get date function, and I need to match the value month. This is my variable that is up here top, triple equal to new date function. Inside the date function have a get month, right? And here triple equal to new date function that get full year. If those are matched, then I need to add the class active, otherwise I need to leave the class. So this is my condition. So I need to add this one class inside the UI. You will get the result in a minute. Check today. Check today. So as you can see, the current day is up here, but I don't know why I can't see another previous last days. But yeah, I will work on that to display the next first days, then it should be displayed. So Okay, before working on that, I'm gonna create another logic on there. Means I need to create a variable like last day of month. After adding that, I think it should be displayed. Yeah, so I'm gonna use year, month, and after that I need to target last date of month, last date of month. Yeah, and I'm gonna use date day. That is help us to display the last day of month, and this will help us to display the last date of previous month. Right, so save, and I'm gonna check it. Right now I can't see that because I will add another thing inside there. So let's add that. Next month. Okay, I think it should be display. So when I will move on in a minute, what happened? I think something's wrong on there, guys. In a minute. So in a minute. So I'm gonna add it next month first days, right? So I'm gonna use for loop, and the for loop I will use let I last date of the month, like this one, and I'm gonna use I less than is a 6 because I want to display more than 6 days before the last month and before the first month, right? So I'm gonna use I plus plus, comment to the F body, and in the F body I'm gonna add this one tactics, copy, and I'm gonna paste it. But inside that I'm gonna paste, I'll use last day of the month and increment one value. And yeah, first we're gonna save it, and let's look at that. Yeah, it's up here 333, and yeah, but have an issue on there. So I'm gonna check it, what is problem right now. Last day of month, last month. Okay, I need to use I negative one value, and no, I negative last one. Yeah, it's up here 1 2 3, and go to the next previous, but I don't know why it doesn't work right now. Display calendar 55. Okay, here is a mistake inside the dummy class, like there. So I need to check it, what is problem right now on there. Let first day of month I greater than is 0. Okay, there's a mistake. I need to decrement the value on there. So save, and let's move on there. Yeah, it's working. 1 2, and those are days. Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, so it's working perfectly on there, guys. So this is our complete calendar. So I used very basic HTML CSS and also JavaScript to create it. I hope you understood as well all about that. So thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day.